man. Stop playing. What's up, people? Devin the Dude 34T. Welcome to Felon with Firearms. And today we're gonna switch the topic up a little bit. I have a lot of people, ask me what I do for a living. Being that I've, posted I have my background available to everyone as public information. First and foremost, it is public information, but being that I've disclosed that information on my YouTube channel, I've had several individuals asking me on my channel, asking me on my Instagram, and my Facebook, what do I do for a living? Well, here it is, people. You see, I'm a truck driver. And this wasn't my first career path that I jumped into prior to my release. I initially started welding due to the fact that that's a career path that's very lucrative that you can get into as a felon. Something that won't have you stressing about how you're going to get your bills paid or how you may be able to afford a certain lifestyle that you may want or that you may feel that you deserve. And welding did provide that for me. And it was fun. It was challenging. One of the things that I appreciated most about welding was it helped me conquer a fear of mine. I have a fear of heights. And on my first contract, I told my foreman, hey man, just go ahead and send me up there because I'm scared to death of heights, and I need to get it out of my system if this is going to be my career path. And what you think he did? Man, hoist me up on that crane and send me all the way up there to strap down a coil for a smokestack over at Dutch Gap. I helped change out the coils of the smokestacks that you see on the side of the highway, shooting out all them fumes and white clouds. Yeah, I had to help change the coils, and they had to hoist me up on a crane, on a, what's it called, whatever it was. And I was high as fuck. I was high, I was nervous, I was scared, but after that day, it was a lot easier to go back up there every time, and it got to the point where, hey, it no longer bothered me. So, and then again, the money was good. So, welding is definitely a suggestion that I would recommend for anyone just released from incarceration. Now, it does take, a little work you got to put in. You got to go through the classes. If I were you, instead of going to a school or something, I would try finding one of your local unions. For me, it was Boilermaker. Try to find one of your local unions and just go up there every day. Let them know that you really want to do it and see if they will accept you into their program. That's what I did. I went up there every day for like 3 weeks, and they seen that I really wanted to be there, and they accepted me as a pre-apprentice. And then I made my way to an apprentice. And then that's when I got, my first job. So that's a great option. Now, I know a couple of you guys, see me in the truck now and may wonder why I left welding. Well, it's not always the case, but me being a Boilermaker, a part of a union, it was contracted work. And, I made great money. I was making, as an apprentice, pre-apprentice, I was making 23 bucks an hour, which in Virginia, that's great. And, it provided a good opportunity for me. I was able to taste some of the better things in life, but again, it was contracted work. So, after 3 months, after a 3-month contract, we were laid off, waiting for them to place a bid on another contract. And, I want more out of life. I'm a progressive individual. I'm not content. I'm not stagnant. I don't like a standstill in my life. So I'm always thinking, always moving. And, to me, that wasn't efficient enough. Everything that I had saved during that 3 months, I basically spent during that 2-month layoff. And then the contracts that they found for me after it was only, you know, a month here or 3 weeks there. All of the good contracts, the 5 months and things like that, of course they gave them to the guys that been there a while, the guys that weren't apprentices. So that helped me determine that, you know, welding wasn't the best option for me. It was a good option, but it wasn't the best option. So next I tried personal training, personal training and bodybuilding, which I did pretty good at it, but in Richmond, Virginia is not a very lucrative career path. So, you know, I did that for 2 years, did a couple bodybuilding competitions, did really good, ended up getting big as a house. But during the time that I was personal training, I had 3 jobs, man. I was working like a slave, literally. I had 3 jobs. I worked at the gym front desk during the day. As soon as I got off work, I trained clients. I had 4 jobs because I had to train myself, which is a job. The meal prepping, the discipline with not overdoing your sets and reps and maintaining that diet. Oh my God, it's so strenuous. But that was a job in itself. And then at nighttime, I was a bouncer at several clubs, at a few clubs and a few after-hour clubs. And I was tired of working like that, man, for those pennies. Like bodybuilding, personal training, and club bouncing, dude. I could pay for gas and food and maybe 1 or 2 bills, but I was broke, check to check. And that's not a good feeling. You know, that's not a good feeling. And especially for someone who has been accustomed for a certain, you know, period of their life of going outside of legal means to obtain money to provide for himself. That wasn't a good situation for me. And not that I wasn't tempted, you know. I thought about it maybe once or twice, but it was nothing more than a thought, like a 7-8 minute thought. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, I remained so busy and proactive that I didn't have time to dwell on what I didn't have. It was more so looking at it from the point of view of seeing something I want and saying why not, or how can I get it, instead of seeing something that I want and be like, damn, I can't get that, I'm a felon. No, fuck that. Be optimistic about it. You can get whatever you want to get. Whatever you put your mind to, it can be done. So, that then took me over to truck driving. And, you know, truck driving is a very strenuous career path. You definitely have to sacrifice you know, time away from your family to get it started, to get it going. But in the end, depending on your situation, it can definitely suit you well. You know, here it is, 2020. I started driving trucks at late 2017, and I have a new car, you know, 2019. I have a house that I own. And I have my gun rights restored, all because of my diligence, my perseverance, and remaining optimistic. So I've even advanced my truck driving career from, at first I was over the road, you know, driving dry van and reefer, you know, like refrigerated unit or just boxes like the Amazon tractor trailers. And now I haul gasoline. Yeah, I'm a hazmat carrier, and that required, for me to get my hazmat endorsement, I had to hop over hurdles, because you have to get Homeland Security clearance in order to get it. But again, a violent felon, a 3-time violent felon, well, a 3-time felon, it's possible. It's definitely possible. You can get it. You can do it. So incarceration. Those are two recommendations that I would suggest. I would suggest either going into welding or picking up some trade. Some trade, or either become a truck driver. Become a truck driver, dude. And there are ups and downs, and I'll get into that in another video. I don't want to dry you guys out with a long spiel, but those are two options for you, man. Just remain focused, remain optimistic, and don't give up, man. Don't give up on yourself, because what recidivism is. They want us to fail, but you can be anything that you